Tennessee. This is turning into quite the drama. Campus carry in Tennessee. They were supposed to hear House Bill 2514. I've got this thing memorized now. But we'll get an update here straight from Bella. Bella, what happened yesterday as an update for this long, kind of drawn out, unnecessary fight over the third consecutive week for House Bill 2514, campus carry, Tennessee? What happened?
Yeah, so this is week 3 now of going down to the Capitol. Woke up again bright and early, 3 a.m. to start getting ready. I was feeling it. I was feeling the energy. I was like, this is the week. Our bill's gonna get read today. We drove down there, picked up some young activists at Knoxville at UTK. We drove down there, did our annual stop at Buc-ee's. We got this. Everyone's ready, got our speeches ready. We go in that hearing room, and after about 20 minutes of our bill not being read, Clay just kept, making little comments about how, oh, we're so sorry, but we have a bunch of bills to get read today, short amount of time. And I just know whenever they say that, I'm like, our bill, we're just not going to get heard. And just having to sit in that room, I'm just boiling, knowing that, this is the third week in a row now. I've drove down here and our bill has not gotten heard. So, not only is it frustrating for me and the people that have, taken their whole day out to be there, but the thousands of people who have signed their petition
Yeah.
online and at my campus, their voices are being ignored now for the third week in a row.
Yeah, Representative Clay Doggett, the chairman of this committee. What is this committee name? I can't remember, but you probably know exactly what the committee name is.
Yeah, it's the Criminal Justice Committee.
Yes, the Criminal Justice Committee. Clay Doggett, the guy who all over his website looks to be Mr. Pro Gun, NRA, Tennessee Firearms Association. I think he had Gun Owners of America maybe listed on his legislative site, as if this guy is nobody gets to be more pro gun than Clay Doggett. But for you, as a young college student who just witnessed a college campus shooting, a week ago,
Yeah,
is saying, I'd like to be able to defend myself while I'm on campus, but Clay Doggett won't have it.
yeah, not for me.
Yeah. Well, so now tell everybody, how many hours have you just spent driving to Nashville and back to campus, 3 trips? How much windshield time have you spent?
Yeah, it's officially been over 27 hours now.
Yeah, 27 hours. In fact, I think we've got a picture of you on your way to Nashville here.
Oh
There
yeah.
she is. Wonder Woman on her way to the Capitol, on her way to Nashville. I did create this meme a week ago because you were so inspirational. And that's how I envision you, like determined, relentless. You're not giving up. So yesterday, I saw you cornered him in the
Oh
hallway
yeah.
after the
I was
meeting. What
mad.
happened in that conversation?
Yeah, as soon as that meeting was over, I was like, he's not walking away without hearing it from me. Like, I'm gonna lay it out on him. So as soon as he walked out, me and my friend, we cornered him down and we just asked him, we're like, hey, this is our third week in a row coming down here. I live in Johnson City, Tennessee. It's about a 4-hour drive for me. Why is this bill not getting heard? This is the third week now. We're college
Yeah.
students. We're frustrated, Clay. Why is our bill not being heard? And he said the same thing over and over again. Oh, we're just so sorry, but that's just how bills work. Sometimes it just takes a while for them to get heard. And of course, he sits there, looks all like smart, smiles at us, tries to act all nice, like
Yeah.
he wants to, sympathize. He wants to, play the oh, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. Just come back next week, or hey, here's my number. Call me before the bill gets heard. But I mean, you're not really fixing the problem. You're just putting a band-aid over the issue. If you really
Yeah.
care about my safety and you care about the thousands of people that signed that bill, you would have heard that bill
Mhm.
weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he is treating you like a child. He is talking down to you when he's saying, essentially, what he's saying is, oh, kind of patting you on the head. You don't know how this stuff works. You're too young. You don't understand. Hearing him say, and it sounds like these are maybe more your words than his, unless you correct me. But when he says, "Well, you don't understand how this works, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
You're the chair of the committee. You have full control over what bills are heard, Clay. Don't tell Bella or anybody else you have no power over what happens. You're a freaking legislator. You have the power and you're the chair of the committee." So, what was your response to him? Because that is infuriating to me.
And of course, I was mad, but I had to be as respectful as possible. It's like, okay, like, thank you for letting us know. We'll call before we come next week. I'll call, but I'm still coming. I'm showing up every single week. You can
Yeah.
tell me, as much as you want. Hey, call, and if this bill, if we don't think it's going to be read, we'll tell you. So you don't have to waste your gas. I'm coming every single week, so I'm not missing that hearing. So,
Yeah, and I saw you did a little video yesterday when you confronted him, and I heard somebody, and I don't know, maybe it was your friend, but somebody said, "Hey, this is Bella's spring break. She could be on the beach. You could be in Puerto Vallarta or Mexico, like the Dominican Republic. You could be in all sorts of other places, but you have prioritized campus carry and this legislation 3 consecutive weeks. You skip spring break." And probably had tons of opportunities to do tons of fun things, and you prioritize this, and this guy doesn't care.
yeah, my grandma actually came down from Indiana because she wanted
Oh,
to hear me speak. So she was there actually. So she was probably the one who said that because I know she was mad just as
yeah,
much
yeah, that's who
for
I heard
me.
talking because somebody said, "I came down from Indiana. I came here from out of state to apparently support you, her
Yeah.
granddaughter, and watch you in action, and we love watching you in action. That's why I wanted to do this again." And she didn't get that opportunity because of Clay Doggett.
And it's just frustrating. She
Yeah.
pulled basically an all-nighter driving down to Tennessee to come there, and it's just frustrating. And seeing me knowing how many hours I've spent working on this, and just for all of us state chairs, the amount of hours on campus that we've spent collecting these signatures for us to get ignored week after week is just so frustrating.
Yeah, and to people like me, the answer is pretty simple. You don't give up, obviously, and there's no give up in you.
Yeah.
You double down. That's literally what we're doing right now. We're going to cut this other video. We're going to chop this stuff up. We're going to get it out for the world to see. We're going to make sure that Clay Doggett gets the message loud and clear that you
Yeah.
don't get to just sidestep the people of your state. When there's this energy behind legislation, it's your job as the representative to represent the people.
Mhm. I think people too, like, they think, "Oh, we're just young college students, like,
Yeah.
oh, they're just gonna keep coming back, it'll be fine, we can keep blowing them off," but they
Yes.
don't know what kinda tools that we have been learning with this job and, like, what we know how to do. Like, you think that, "Oh, I'm just a 22-year-old girl, like, what can I really change in politics?" But, I mean, you sit there and watch.
Yes. I like that because you kind of leave them hanging. You think you're gonna ignore us? Okay, Clay, we'll see about that. And we know that there were hundreds and hundreds of phone calls that poured into certainly the committee members. I don't know if they were all directed at Clay. You know who was all getting all of the calls, but I saw the data and
Yeah.
hundreds of phone calls were poured in.
I think they did it towards Clay.
They did all of these towards Clay. Yeah, eventually this is he's not working the process. He is stalling. He is trying
Yeah.
to kill this bill. It's so obvious. And so that's why we do these things to hold him accountable and to make sure as many people in Clay Doggett's district as possible are aware that this guy sounds like a total fraud. This guy is not a pro gun person when you're not willing to protect the right to self defense to college students that are showing up. Now, I might understand if no college kids showed up. There appeared to be no momentum, that nobody cared. But when you're getting hundreds of calls in several days,
Yeah, there's
and
definitely momentum there.
yeah, week after week of college students showing up and prioritizing this over spring break, which I'm an old guy, but spring break kind of a big deal. When
Yeah.
you're 22 years old, it's a really big deal. So maybe he doesn't appreciate that anymore, but it's a huge sacrifice on your
Yeah.
behalf.
I mean, I
Yeah.
love the beach, and I wasn't there this week because I was in Nashville.
Yep, yep, and to a degree, and I don't wanna say wasting time because activism is never a waste of time, but this continuous teeing up of, "Yep, the bill's on the
Yeah.
schedule, we're gonna hear it," and then the bill's on the schedule, we're gonna hear it. So are you going to call him Monday and, give him a chance to say, "No, I'm not going to hear your bill," or are you just gonna show up? Like, what's the plan for next week?
Yeah, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna call him, I'm gonna make him feel special like he wants. I'm gonna call him, but I'm gonna show up still on Wednesday. I mean, I'm just not backing down, and I'm still gonna if it doesn't get heard on Wednesday, I'm like, "Look, dude, I called you. I get it, the bill wasn't supposed to be heard, but I'm over this. Like, this is
Yeah.
the 4th it'll be the 4th week now, And,
What?
this is my spring break, so I had like, people ask me, "Bella, what are you doing over your spring break? Like, where are you going?" And I'm like, "I have to work this week. I have to go to Nashville this week." Like, I it's business this week for me, so
Well, I think that's a great update. Anything else we want to cover here that people should know about? Like, I'm going to make sure to tell people call Clay Doggett, call Clay Doggett, call this guy repeatedly, leave him messages, send him emails. If you got his cell phone number, text this guy. Like, we need to ramp up this political
yeah.
pressure so he understands
We thought
how
about too
better.
knocking in his district.
Yes, yes.
I mean, people don't realize that everything about someone, like, is public information, so
Yep.
if there's someone that's not doing what's right, look them up, like, look up their information, and if they're, like, in office, like, hold them accountable.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, if your representative is Clay Doggett, we have free speech. You can print up some flyers. You could go canvassing if you're hearing this and it infuriates you as much as it does me and obviously Bella. Get out there and do some activism. Print out a flyer. A great flyer headline would be Clay Doggett dogs college students, ignores campus carry. Or Clay Doggett is anti-gun, trying to prevent college kids from being able to defend themselves, and scatter that literature all across Clay Doggett's district. That's what has to happen.
Send them back to the doghouse.
Send him back to the doghouse. I like it. Oh man. Well, I think we need to catch up again. Obviously, we're going to keep in communication here. We're working on some things on our side too, when it comes to applying some pressure to Clay. But yeah, don't accept his excuses. Don't accept his nonsense, his belittling of you. I would hold this guy accountable at a very, very sternly, is would be my advice.
Yes, very much.
All right.
Put the
Well,
pressure down.
yes, yes. Time to double down and ramp up the pressure on this guy. You can't be pro gun and then ignore gun bills like this. These bills
Yeah.
are moving in other legislatures. They're moving in New Hampshire. So there's no excuse in a state like Tennessee
Yeah.
that they shouldn't be moving campus carry forward.
Yeah.
All right. Any other comments you want to throw in here to folks?
I think that's it for today, but
That's it. All
we'll be
right.
back next week. This fight is not over, so
Yeah, I love it. Grab as many videos, pictures, get us some more content so we can continue to share this story to anybody who's following this. So whatever you guys can do, pictures, videos, confronting Clay Doggett, let's make sure that everybody across Clay Doggett's district knows what type of person is actually representing them.
we can do that.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Bella. We will stay in touch and keep you guys posted with this battle in Tennessee
Thank you.
for sure.